insane moving accuracy, 0.9 moving accuracy.
Yeah.
You know, basically doing 100% on the move, which is insane. And then there's an MG. You just use the officer, force retreat, MG goes home, and you're still moving forward, you know? The tool that normally should prevent you from doing that just gets sent home. For 60 ammo.
Yanko is not playing. Okay, interesting. Yanko was playing all the time. So now Monty, as I said, Monty is going Breakthrough Doctrine, so he's going Jagdtiger, so that's what I thought it will happen. The other OKW went Elite Armor Doctrine, so that's the Duffman's Doctrine. Allies are basically doing, yeah, exactly the same. Yeah, they are doing exactly the same. With double Pathfinders, then Defensive Tactics, and the other one is Soviet Combined Arms Army.
Yeah, to be expected. You know,
yeah, of course.
As an ISU player in team games, I miss the ISU. I know it's not that good anymore since the Doctrine got nerfed. Like, the unit itself is good, but, you know, without Ram Bam, the ISU gets hard countered by Elephant. So
no, well, actually, when I play with Duffman, actually, I go Brits, he goes Soviets, and I go Commando Regiment, so I can counter LFH, and he has the ISU to counter the blobs and stuff like that. And then I goes to double. I mean, we're not a top team, of course. I mean, but still, I like ISU. I think the ISU is a good support unit against blobbing and stuff.
You know, in the past, the ISU commander was just.
Of course, because of the L2 bombs. Yeah, because of the L2 bomb. You could counter everything with just one commander. Now this is not
We have again a tier 1 build from Master X. Going Clown Car and Penals. It's an interesting idea with infantry. The problem is just if the Axis realize what's going on, they might throw in an early second MG, you know, instead of the mortar. Yep. And then you have so much infantry, but you have nothing to do counter the enemy. You don't have mortars from tier 1 and tier 2. You don't have the maxims to hold ground. You have a lot of infantry which potentially can push. You have even the Pathfinder spotting the MGs, but you can't force off the MGs. So... Yep. But Peanuts at least perform better combat-wise than conscripts in the early game. So maybe that's the idea. You want to play infantry heavy, but don't want to rely on conscripts. Nothing unusual, I would say, is also going on with the build order. Rob playing no Grenadier. Oh, one getting no Grenadier, late Grenadier. Probably the one Grenadier that you get to pretend you have a snare platform. Flamer Clown Cars coming in.
Good mortar shot. So we have again 3 Maxim, but
oh, that's good MG42.
Where now?
On the top side.
Nope.
She gets the
bad, that's bad.
Oh,
but that. He gets it. But he gets
it. Won't get it.
No, he does not.
Doing no damage. Yes. Clown Car gets picked off.
Nice. Nice pickup there by the Axis.
But he's still not out of harm's way.
Maybe not.
He needs to get it right away with the Grenadiers. No! What are you doing? Don't do this to me.
Oh, no, he can't. But there's another okay, now he gets it.
I would have thrown away the combat engineer for the MG42.
But it's
it would have crippled the Austria player.
Yeah. Whew, that was close.
Yeah, no full retreat there. But still, nice amount of 1 power damage there. Not perfectly done in the end, losing the Clown Car completely unnecessary there. You know, could have the crew that jumped out and drove away there. At least in Fury, always easier set as observer than as a player. Because certainly you just have set amount of micro that you can spend in each engagement. And sometimes you want to do the right thing, but you can't because you're too slow.
Well, allies are pushing heavy again in south and north, so that's now the moment of truth for the Axis. Can they get back one side back?
No worries over the Daten.
With double
lagging. No worries, no worries.
With 3 Maxim and now a assist gun, this is gonna be tough, of course. They need a Stuka as fast as possible.
120mm mortar on the field.
Mm.
Interesting though, joint operations doctrine.
Mm.
A doctrine where you have access to left gun and Pack 43, but probably won't build both because
Most.
you don't have
Oh,
enough
that's a
Bobcat.
good shot. Might kill the MG42. Yep, does.
We see counter barrage again on the bottom side. Not sure if counter barrage targets this gun when it uses the barrage ability. Does it count as artillery unit then? As an artillery ability? Oh, nice flank going on from the USF player, forcing a full retreat there from the axis on the flank. One grenadier there to maintain the whole front line. MG gets recaptured but has to run. Do we have barbinders already? No, but still a nice amount of damage getting done.
Oh, kills one of the Pathfinders.
That was really
But
unfortunate.
the Maxim. That's...
Yeah, that's still a stolen MG42. There's nothing he can do.
Nope.
But losing the Pathfinder was really unfortunate. It just disappeared.
Mm.
And we have a 251 as a reinforcement unit. That's interesting.
Yep.
Normally you
That's
see
a good idea.
bunker because you can heal it with it as well nowadays. Lots of facility coming for a flank, but sadly only one unit won't achieve that much. But we have the officer on the field. Now we have option force retreat for 60 ammo, which is really nice. Double Raketten gets, by the way, crewed on top side. So we have black half track on the field. You know what I think should players do, because the main strategy at the moment for all allies teams is playing a heavy build order without any snares, right? So you don't have riflemen, you don't have conscripts, you know? Either you have full Maxim and Pathfinders, or you have penals and Pathfinders, you know? Ideally. I think a light vehicle rush makes the most sense in my opinion. Because you get light vehicle out the field, even though there's an AT gun, you don't care, you just drive through them, right? There's no snare.
Yeah, but what light vehicle?
222s, looks. Flamer half track is a little bit risky.
Before the looks is out there, this gun. Yeah, this gun.
Well, yeah, you don't care about this gun, right? Because there's no snare.
Yeah, technically you're right. I don't know why they're not doing it.
I think that... Well, those players know more about forward and forward, what does make sense and what does not make sense. Just me thinking inside my little box of as a 2 player. Nice rifle nade. Nearly getting the Pioneer on top. But double 120mm mortar and the USF mortar are definitely delivering some shelling there and causing some issues for the Axis. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, we have nearly the same looking engagements going on, but only one mortar, which gives the Axis a little bit more pushing power or staying power with the support teams, but with 3 Maxims on the side and a stolen MG42 for the USF, it's really hard for them to push.
I think it might be not so good to go MG42. Maybe just go Grand Mortar or something.
One
like
MG42 is needed, you know, because
really?
The problem is, imagine he doesn't go for Maxim and he has penals. And then you don't have anything to hold him back, he just will run over you.
I mean, when you're like playing against Maxim span, I think a MG42 is not much.
It's just there to hold ground, you know, that you don't get... The thing is, if there's no, like, backline defense, the Maxim will just slowly push you off the field, you know? It's a really slow push, but it will happen eventually, because you take an engagement, you retreat, and then he will put up the Maxim 2 centimeters closer to your base, and that will happen over and over, and then suddenly you are in your base and can't get out.
Yeah, at the moment it looked like the allies are locking down completely north.
Yeah, but Captain went down to Stern Pioneers. think Stuka Rush is the way to go. You need to control one
but you
fuel
need to...
somehow. Just
Yeah,
grab to
and
one
that's the
fuel
problem.
with all your hands and try to hold it and then get the Stuka out fast.
That's the problem. So we have one Stuka on the field.
Yeah, and the second one is soon on the field.
The second one is soon on the field. And now you have to pray to the RNG Jesus that the Stukers are gonna...
Yeah, the first 2 or 3 barrages have to hit the jackpot, otherwise you have 120-second cooldown on the unit.
Like
and
this
yeah, this first barrage did nothing. Now you have to wait 100 seconds before you can shoot again.
Yep.
Yes, if you type exclamation mark brackets into the chat, you can get access to them. Yeah, I think it's an issue at the moment, really. We have a Katyusha on the way. We have second Stuka's getting fire ready. We have 2 V2 mortars, that's nice to see. But donating damage in 42 was really, really horrible. We have a Scott on the field. And nothing from the second Stuka as well.
Do not aim at moving units.
Yeah, shoot at support teams, man. With such a narrow area of effect, you won't hit moving units. One mortar got the crew. Stern Pioneer has to run. Do we have Barfinders already? Nope. Once those are Barfinders, the pain level will increase by a lot. The Axes are getting slowly pushed back into their base. And yeah. The amount of artillery plus the MGs are a tough nut to crack.
Nope.
It won't be easy to come back from that situation. It's not over. Because it really depends on the next, I would say, 2 minutes. Like the
thing is, each allied team know exactly what to do. It's just going rocket artillery and.
Yeah, they would, of course. Yeah, no, if they just need to spam Scots and rocket artillery now because there won't be any threatening medium tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Stuka not hitting the target was really bad. Not getting the roll that you need. Well, it's the ace game, right? So you're playing till the last bit, till the last drop of blood, in the hopes that the miracle happened.
You have nothing to
We had a shit ton of ace games where we thought, yeah, this game is over, we can go home, and suddenly a magical comeback happened. So you never can count that out, but it doesn't look like really likely for that at the moment.
The condition now.
Stuka opening fire now, and it hits the AT gun, and
I think he was trying to kill the Katyusha.
And nice try. He gets Veterancy 1. He got a little bit damage off the Katyusha, so that one is really nice.
Yep.
But sadly, you need Veterancy 2 for the cooldown reduction. Second Stuka is on cooldown, got 3 kills, so Officer will go down in the middle ammo point. Oh no, it get holy shit that it got home is really, really impressive. It looks like an Axis on the bottom was able to make a slow breakthrough. Oh, I see the first, I would say, major mistake from the allies, tackling wise. Sishu going for an SU-85.
That is weird, yeah.
It does make sense, right? You have the fuel control during the whole game. At minute 15, there's no threat of anything that a normal AT gun can't handle. If you want to play safe, go for T-34. But SU-85 is a hardcore overreaction and doesn't make sense in this game situation. There's no target for it. Raketten doing some nice damage against the Scott on the top side. But yeah, Scott will run away. One Raketten is never enough to counter a Scott. Especially with so much indirect fire coming on this Raketten. Force retreating the stolen MG42 with the Storm Officer, that's nice to see. But I don't think that's enough. We have also a fighting position coming down on the bottom side, just being able to deny decaps of the VP. Yeah, here we go, fighting position, there's no NMG as well. But it gets destroyed probably right away from an AT gun. 2 more shots are needed, 1 more shot. But yeah, the Jaeger command squad has to go home. AT gun is running because they don't want to get recruited. Paratroopers are just running over you. And that's... I don't see any chance at the moment. 27 VPs remaining.
No, this is over.
And, yeah, this game is pretty much toast.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a tournament organizer. When I have like a organized duty to do, I saw that the British artillery, what was it called, from the Royal Artillery Regiment?
Pyramid Overwatch.
The Pyramid Overwatch. It was so strong that I decided then in the future rounds
to ban,
to ban that unit. So I don't know. It's nothing decided, but I'm just thinking at the moment. How about we ban Pathfinders? I mean, this is. I don't know. I have to talk with some players, but I have the feeling. I mean,
yeah, Pathfinders offer a lot. They offer a lot.
Pardon? Second?
They're offering a lot with little to no.
Yeah,
downside.
I mean,
more vision in the early game. Really good combat
I think
performance.
if a unit, I mean, we cannot ban Maxim because that would be, in my opinion, a little bit too harsh.
The Maxim isn't the issue, man. The Maxim is just benefiting from the all-seeing eye from the Pathfinder vision.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if a unit like takes the fun, I mean, we're doing these tournaments to have fun, in my opinion. And this unit is, I mean, it's not fun, and it's not the fault of any team. I mean, of course, I absolutely understand it that you want to play with the strongest meta. Okay, there's no problem in that, but I don't see at the moment fun in that, and I have no problem to say, all right, then let's just take out of this